everyone. I hope that everyone is doing good today. It's Friday, and excuse me, I thought I would try to do a quick video. I actually, yesterday, I went and got a Petty and Manny finally. So I was pleased to do that, but I had a lot of other commitments that I had to take care of yesterday. But I did find some time to work on the journal I've been working on. Very little. I'm very slow at doing that. It takes me forever to make decisions. But early this morning, while I was having my coffee, I was watching some videos, and I actually had given thought of making a master board. Well, part of my problem is I don't really have any paper other than scrapbook paper, like 12 by 12 or whatever. My book pages all seem to be smaller sizes. Well, the one thought that I had was the actual journal that I'm making for the giveaway, the pages are approximately this size. So I thought, well, why don't I make it on smaller book pages? That way, if I decide to cut things out for pockets or whatever, you know, I may have the right size. So anyway, I wanted to do it. And then this morning, while I was having my coffee, I happened to watch a couple videos by 49 Dragonflies. And she was actually working on smaller pages. And so it inspired me. I don't know how this is going to go because you know my strong suit is not collage, but I'm going to give this a go and see how it works. So what I did when I tore the pages out, they come out sort of, you know, so I just cut my pages down so I would have a smooth connection here. So that's the only thing I've really done. So let me see. I'll just try to get started. I think I'll start with some of this. Sears and Roebuck pages. That's funny, isn't it? Stop drinking German liquor cure. Guaranteed to destroy all desire for liquor. That's funny. I'm just going to give this a go. I don't really want that in there. I don't mind that text. That's my problem. I guess because I'm working on smaller pages, I am going to probably use smaller, and I'm just going to let that hang over. Smaller pieces. Didn't really give that much thought. But I guess smaller pieces would probably be better. Well, not teeny tiny pieces. I still have not received my Margaret Miller collage calendar thing. I don't know what the issue is. It's clearly the mail service here in New England. I think they used that 3 inches of snow. To their advantage. Did see it arrived at our postal service this morning at 3 o'clock this morning, so I was hoping I would get it yet today, but I don't know if I will or not. So right now I'm just trying to join these pages together with something. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm not going to decorate it. I'm going to get my base down, and then once I determine when I cut it down what I'm using each piece for, then of course I'll complete the decorating. I even grabbed a lunch sack because I wanted some of this. I can let this hang off the page, I guess. Oops. So not really much to report here. I've been helping run errands and that type of thing for my father-in-law since he's been home from the hospital, and nothing much going on, I guess, is a good thing most of the time. I do want to try some of this. Well, I think I'm going to start with this tissue paper because I already started using this in different parts of the journal. These are some scraps I had. Doesn't matter if it's over here. What the heck? Hopefully I'm on camera. Well, it's very sunny here today, and with what little bit of snow we have on the ground, makes it quite bright out. But it is supposed to get wicked cold, and you can already tell the temperature difference. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's been cold, but the temperatures were supposed to start dropping, and I guess this weekend is supposed to be extremely cold. So, the good thing, we have a fireplace, and my husband, I'm sure, will be building some fires, which is always a nice thing when you're relaxing, watching TV. So, looking forward to that, actually. We've had a few fires this year, but not as many as we normally do. Because it seems to heat up our bedroom, especially. The fireplace is in the family room downstairs, but when we built fires, it seems like that night our bedroom gets extremely warm. I think I am, well, you know what I want to do? I want to bring in some of the papers from her kit into this. Maybe. But anyway, I'm looking forward to fires in the fireplace. Let's see. I want to see whatever. I want to start with colored paper. My concern is my canvas here is small. If I could, and I don't know. like I said, I'm not a professional collager, but I feel like if I put too many plain backgrounds on this small piece of, well, canvas, I guess I'll call it, then it's going to be pretty boring when I cut it up. Oh, what'd I do? I picked up green. I meant to grab one of the other colors. Oh well, that's partially ready. This red. These are some of the background pages, or pages from the kit that I'm using. I wanted to bring in some of those. My workspace seems to be getting smaller and smaller. Let me tear this. I just printed these out on regular copy paper because I knew I was going to use it for collaging. And I don't like it to be so thick that by the time I finish decorating it, when I go to use it, it just seems to bulk everything up. I want it to be sturdy, but at the same time, not super thick. It's probably bigger than what I needed, but I'll just fold that around the edge. Let's see. What else can I put in here? I might put a piece of, what do you call this? Doily. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Put that down on here. Always messes up my glue. My glue is messy enough. Yeah. I had it dry. No, not the paper towel. Had it. Yeah. Last night I messed around some with, well, I was gessoing and stamping some papers. And I left this layout. It was dry this morning. Alright. I wish you guys could yell at me and tell me what to do. Lord knows I need the help. I don't really want that like that. No, I can cover that. I don't like that little peak there. People across the street have been trying to sell their house they've had it listed for a long time, but that house needs some work done to it. But the last couple weeks, man, they've had a lot of open houses, and all of a sudden, houses here are selling like hotcakes. And I see today they had like 3 or 4 different vehicles over there. They must be doing their home inspection. So they must have a bite on it. But I couldn't figure out why all of a sudden on the houses, but I think it's because of people's concern about interest rates going up. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I'm going to bring some of this in just because I like it. I also thought when I was looking at these book pages, there's nothing stopping you from adding pages down here either. You know, if you needed a bigger canvas and don't have the pages, the big book pages to use, I don't know why you couldn't. It's no different than working that way. Thought about that too. I want to see. Raise another piece of this since it's out. I want that to be straight. Maybe I'll try to tear this edge. I'm really anxious to get my Marguerite Miller book. I was tempted to just go ahead and do a few of the collages, but I thought, no, I've waited this long. I expect I'll have it today or tomorrow. I'm excited about the 100-day challenge starting on Sunday. So I've been working on ideas for that. Different ideas. At least for me. So that ought to be fun, and that's going to push me to craft every day. Let's see, I need something here. Maybe I touch this glue. You know what my problem is too. I think I tear this the wrong way. And then it makes that white from the back come through. Didn't know that was there. Tag on it. Don't want to put that over there. I don't want everything ending at the same point. That's the dilemma I always get myself into. Let's see what else I have in here. And I might be able to use. I think part of this is you just have to put it down, and then when you cut it, it all looks different anyway. At least that's what I'm hoping for on mine. Hopefully I'll be able to use it. Different. guess it's okay to have straight edges. Get out of there. Finally, I don't know if you guys are partaking in the 52 hashtag 52 tags handmade by Anne, but last week I was so excited about the tag for the week, and I had all these ideas, and then I had so many issues. I guess because I don't know. It wasn't with the stitch. It was with the design. Like I did 3, or at least the starts of 3 tags that I was like, I'm not using that. And then this morning, I was like, oh my gosh, the new tag comes out today, and I don't have last week's done. So I sat here this morning and completed my tag. And I would imagine, I don't know what time it is, 10 o'clock. Usually by noon, I think it is. She posts the new one. This is the other thing. I make the biggest mess when I do this with all this little paper. Every morning I vacuum, because I find if I'm sewing in here, or even the paper, I find bits and pieces in other parts of the house where I'm dragging it out with my feet. I'll put a piece like that there. Maybe not. I might bring in something different. Oh, maybe some of this green. I like this green. It seems to need something over here. Maybe some more of this green. Well, I'm going to turn this off and back on if I haven't already bored you to death. Okay, I'm back. Maybe I'll cover up that rheumatic cure too. Something down there. I feel like it's getting too choppy. My problem is I don't know when enough is enough. I really don't. My nails were such a mess. They had to cut them back even further. I feel like I can't pick anything up. See, I got glue on them already. That's why I don't get them done. Well, in the summertime I seem to go every week. But most of the time, once I have my gardening and that type of thing done, I'm just gonna trying to decide if I want to cut that or try. I might try one more just for the heck of it. Well, maybe I'll do that off camera so I don't bore you to death, and then we'll come back and see how things cut out. How about that? Okay, so I finished collaging the second. This is the one that I did with you on screen, and then I did this one off screen, just so you wouldn't have to watch paint dry, as they say. So I sort of like my second one better than the first one, and I think I sort of learned something. I think that if I cover this, I can go back and put things on top of it, which probably is the whole collage aspect of things, but I think that's why I like this one better. I ended up putting some pattern tissue paper, some Tim Holtz tissue, and I added a little doily on the corner here. This one seems a little bit choppy for me. I think I'm going to use this for tags, or maybe belly bands, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these up, and then I'll come right back so you don't have to watch me cut. Be back shortly. Okay, I'll show you what I ended up with. Some I like, some I don't, but I think once you add to them, finish decorating them, I think they'll turn out fine. But anyway, I cut some skinny tags, some wider tags, a couple. I can use these either for side tucks or, you know, the start of a belly band. I cut a few pockets, or they could turn into journaling cards, depending on my mood at the time. So those I'm pretty happy with. And then these are the offcuts. And I've decided that I'm going to keep them. I have a couple ideas for them. Ways that I might be able to use those in the journal. This I'm holding on to, as stupid as it sounds. But you never know. You never know. So I'm going to hold on to that. So not bad for trying to do a master board. I'm going to see how this works out for me. And as I continue to work in this journal, I will show you what I come up with. So I appreciate you stopping by, and I know this is probably a horrible video, but I appreciate your patience for it. And maybe someone out there will get something out of it. If nothing else, you might learn how to not do it like I did. But it's a learning process for me. So I'm not going to get any better until I do it and do it and do it. So there you have it. Okay, I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.